Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Peaceful Pensieve. I'm here with quite a few planners because I just wanted to film a bit of a recap of my planners for 2021 and kind of go over how things worked out, and then kind of just let you know my plans for 2022 planner-wise. So I started out 2021 in an A6 strategy, which literally lasted for I think a few days. So it didn't last very long, that didn't, before I moved back to kind of a B6. And I used various covers, but this is a B6 Appunto in ostrich X leather in Grigio, and it's a Giglio planner. So you can see I kind of used my strategy a lot. It's quite thick and well loved. There are some pages that didn't get used, and obviously I've got acetate in from Crescent Planner as always. So yeah, I really enjoy using a bound book. I think I get quite drawn to bound books because I quite like the fact that you can kind of keep them and like look back over them. But I also am doing a doctorate course at university, which is quite intense, and I think sometimes I find it a little bit hard to kind of compartmentalize as easily in a bound book, because sectioning up feels more jumbled, because I use a bullet journal method of kind of putting what I want on the next page, and I love that flexibility, but it also means that then it's sometimes hard to kind of compartmentalize and have that stuff in those sections. I always try and be a one planner person, but I don't know whether it's trying to be a one planner person, which means that my system keeps switching up, which I'll kind of explain a little bit more later on in the video. So yeah, this was January to March. I was in my B6 Appunto. So then in March I moved on to, this is a gold medium XL from Giglio. You can see how lovely it's patinaed. I love it. So I've got Franklin Covey compact size inserts in here. So they're slightly bigger than personal size inserts, but it's very similar to a personal size planner. And this was great because, as you can see, lots of sections, lots of compartmentalizing. We were kind of in lockdown for some of the beginning of last year, and it took a while to kind of come back out. So I was in a lot, which meant it didn't matter about how kind of heavy my planner was. I loved having the real estate on the pages. And yeah, I really enjoyed using this planner, and I was in it for quite a while. So you can tell that kind of, you know, I enjoyed it from kind of March to September. But I always think, like, when my life changes, that is kind of normally when my planner system changes. And in September I was going back to university for my second year, but it's going to be in person rather than online. So that's kind of when I changed into a different size. I just felt like this was a little bit big for me to kind of be carrying around every day. So I thought a good option would be A6 size. So still in rings, because of kind of, like I've said, with compartmentalizing, but A6 size. And this was when I ordered my first ever custom planner from VDS, Van der Spek. Now, because they're custom, their wait time at the moment is really long. I think it took about 16 weeks for mine to come. So I'd kind of had plans to move into an A6 before I actually did move in. But then because my custom was going to take so long, I think the time increased whilst I was waiting. I got a Touch Me from them, which is like a ready to ship planner for the meantime. So as you can see, it is like a little bit smaller than the Franklin Covey. So this is what I kind of moved into next. It is actually empty because I've moved out of it now. Still got things in the pockets, but this is the A6, or it's, I think VDS call it senior size, in the Touch Me leather in the Poussiere. And I asked for lots of texture, and that is what I got. It's very lovely, soft leather. And this is, all the Touch Me's are quite well treated, so it won't really patina that much. It will kind of stay as it is, which is really nice. I think for a lighter planner, sometimes I like the fact that it's not gonna patina too much. So I was in this until my new A6, my custom, arrived. So this was kind of an in the meantime planner, but I actually really like it, so I haven't sold it yet because I'm not sure I want to let it go. So yeah, my custom arrived probably, I think it was about a month later, maybe a month after this had arrived. So yeah, then this is my beautiful custom. So I got my custom unwidened, so it's slightly, ever so slightly shorter than the Touch Me. So this is the VDS Janet Brown with undyed stitching. Absolutely love it. And yeah, it's just stunning. Like the colour, I really like it. The leather is so soft and beautiful. It does mark very easily. So, you know, it will look well loved. Gold popper, I really love it. I really, really like it. And this has been working really well for me. Page sizes and everything are great. I like the kind of A6 page size. It feels like I've got enough space, but it's still portable enough to kind of carry around with me as kind of my only planner. And that was my plan for 2022. So this was supposed to be my, for the end of 2021 and for 2022, it was just going to be just this as my everyday carry, use it all the time. Really great. I was thinking, whilst I'm at uni, I need to compartmentalise. I need to have tabs. I need to have sections. I'm going to sit with rings. Not going to be tempted by bound books anymore. And then once I finish uni, I can, you know, go back to bound books if I want, or, you know, whatever. That was the plan. It was absolutely working fine until probably a couple of weeks ago. And I was spending a lot of time like at uni just thinking, not even at uni, outside of uni as well, just like I need a brain dump. And although I had like daily pages, because I was kind of also putting my to-dos on and I was trying to keep track of like stuff that I need to do each week, and it just, I felt so overwhelmed. And I think sometimes when I feel overwhelmed and stressed, I add in a planner or do some planning or make a list or something to make me feel better and makes me feel more, you know, in control, organized, etc. So a couple of weeks ago, I did actually add a B6 into the mix, a B6 Stalogy, to basically brain dump. So my rings have got all my sections in, like my monthly, weekly, etc. I've got a flip on this in a previous video if you want to have a look kind of in more detail. And then my B6, I'm just having a look for a page that I can show, because sometimes some of the stuff is, yeah, relatively personal, so that should be all right. So my B6 is basically my brain dump, so I'll just write anything on any page. And then if I feel like I want to remember something or keep it, I can transfer it over to my rings. So I'll keep my running to-do list in here, and then this is just a daily brain dump. So this is like tasks that aren't day specific, along with obviously all my other sections. And this is like, today I'm doing this, today's this happening. And if something doesn't get done, I might move it into my rings to be like, well, it doesn't have to get done tomorrow. It's just a task to get done at some point, or yeah. So they kind of work together in tandem. So yeah, that's why I added in just a couple of weeks ago, and it's been what I've needed really. Like, it's really helped me to feel a bit like I've just got somewhere to put the thoughts that are in my head. And I also am journaling in this as well now. So yeah, I think this is going to be probably staying for 2022. I also have a Hobonichi Weeks, which I didn't bring down, but I think I'm going to use that just literally for the weekly to plan out my uni work. So it feels like a completely separate thing, because then when I don't have it with me, I'll feel like my uni work is, do you know what I mean? Like, to plan out each week. So obviously Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I normally like plan a little bit that I'm going to do each day. So I'll probably use it for that, I think, is what I'm going to do with my Hobonichi. But in terms of my main planners, B6 is going to form part of it. So yeah, the last little bit of 2022, which is nearly done, we're in December, has been these two, which has been great. Love them, absolutely stunning. This is a B6 undyed from Giglio, and this is obviously my BDS, and they've been amazing, great. However, when I do have to go out of the house, it is quite a lot to take, and it does feel like quite a lot. And when I've got a smaller bag, sometimes even my A6 is not quite small enough to fit into a small bag, or sometimes it does, but I definitely wouldn't be able to bring my B6. It feels like just this feels great for me, but having both of these, it makes it feel like they're too big, like together, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if that makes any sense. So I think that what I was thinking of doing is downsizing one of them. Now, I've tried A6 multiple times. I've tried writing on more pages. It just doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know why. It just feels a little bit small, and yeah, it just really doesn't work. So I knew that I was probably going to have to stick with the B6, which makes me so sad because I love this so much. But, you know, it doesn't mean that I won't ever use it again. It's just a for now thing. You know, once things change again, I might just move back to A6 and not even need a Style G, like who knows. So 2022, this is the current plan, is to use my B6 Style G for my brain dump, and like my daily to-do list, etc., journaling, all in here. It can be messy, but it can also be pretty. I might put photos in it, and just it will be a book that I can keep afterwards. So that's going to be a part of my lineup. And then the second thing is that I know I'm going to need a ring planner to go with this, but I wanted something that was smaller than my A6, so it just feels a little bit more portable, and it doesn't feel so heavy having both of them in my bag. Which leads me to a delivery that I got today, which I haven't even opened yet. I've literally just taken the box out of the other box that it came in, and I haven't actually opened this yet. So this is a pre-loved VDS pocket in undyed. So I think this is going to form the next bit of my planner lineup, hopefully. Oh, it's really little. Looks so little compared to the A6. So yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, this is what I'm going to start setting up. You can see the beautiful patina already. The undyed leather patinas really easily. So this is actually, it feels a lot smaller than the A6. So you can see the difference in size. It makes a big difference to be carrying that around as my ring planner rather than this. So I think, oh, sorry, I just jumped the camera. So I think the key thing is going to be is whether this is going to be enough real estate on the pages. And what I'm planning on doing is using Pocket Plus insert, so it'll be a little bit bigger. So hopefully that's all going to fit in here nicely to use the Pocket Plus. Yeah, and we shall see. So I'll be kind of setting her up over the next few weeks, and just see how it goes with the B6 and the pocket. So that's my plans for 2022. So I'll be back with probably a flip of this once I've set it up. And I will obviously keep you all updated and let you know if there's any changes. I update on my stories on my Instagram quite a lot as well, so if anybody wants to follow me on there for more regular updates, I'll pop it in the box. And also obviously just let me know if you've got any questions, pop them below and I'll answer as best as I can. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.